guest is a two-time Oscar nominee, and you know him from films like Superbad and also The Wolf of Wall Street. Well, now he's making his debut behind the camera, directing a new movie, Mid90s. Please welcome Jonah Hill. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good. Have a seat.
How's it going, man?
You are one talented fella. You're one talented fella, and we love you in the movies, but also GQ, they just said you are a style icon. And so how does that make you feel? GQ magazine said you are a style icon. How do you feel about that?
It's cool. No, I don't know. I think clothing is a form of personal expression. I think, you know, we all wear stuff. Either you don't give a crap or you do. And I was about to say the S word, but I realized we're on like so early in the morning. I'm still waking up. But yeah, no, I enjoy it. It's like another form of personal expression. It's like just another form of how you express yourself.
And you're casual cool, so much in fact that you, this summer, it wasn't the first, it was the second Jonah Hill Day, where all these people who are fans of you or the fans of your style actually get together, and you actually went this year.
Yeah, they throw an annual day, and then the first time I didn't go because I wasn't quite sure what it was, and then I realized it was this like these people celebrating, and so I went, and it was pretty surreal, to be honest. I went, and it was actually really fun.
Well, you say celebrate, they were celebrating you, which is really cool. I mean, that's really actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And now,
that's cool.
We're going to celebrate you and your new movie, Mid90s.
Yeah.
And this is a coming-of-age story about a preteen skateboarder who finds his friends. They're older, more experienced skaters, and this is in the 90s, obviously.
Yeah.
And you said your personal experience helped you with this story. How is that?
In the sense that it's, you know, I can relate to the loneliness of growing up and finding a community outside of my home and a group of friends outside of my home. And, you know, the star of our film, Suljic, is right here, right in the middle. I don't know if they can show him right there on TV.
Sonny.
That's my dude. This guy's an amazing actor. He's like my brother. He's a great guy and he's an amazing actor. But it's yeah, it's really about a time in your life when it's you and your friends versus the world, and when your friends mean more than your family. And I happen to choose growing up skateboarding in LA as the backdrop for it, but it's really just this amazing group of people that find one another. And yeah, and it celebrates a lot of the things that I see disrespected on screen a lot, that I tried to do a good job. You know, one of them is skateboarding, which is always shown like cowabunga, dude, and as opposed to something that really changed a lot of people's lives and continues to change. And hip-hop music, which a big reason why I made the film was to show that like Tribe or Mobb Deep to me was like what the Beatles or the Rolling Stones were to my parents, and not just like some move in a movie by playing a song. That is a music that, I'll speak for myself, just was life-changing and was the music I grew up on. So I wanted to see it shown in a way in a film that just shows like this is what the music of this generation was, and it was the best music of this generation. And that 100 years from now, you know, DJ Premier will be Mozart and Q-Tip will be John Lennon, and that is important to me, you know?
Amazing way to look at it. We're going to take a look at a clip, and this is Sonny's character, Stevie, who's racing home after a day of skating with his
Sonny Suljic!
I'm so sorry I'm late. It won't ever happen again.
It's only 7:30.
Oh. Okay.
Lost track of time hanging out with his new friends. Yeah. But you know what I found interesting? Sonny was hanging out at a skate park. You showed up, and he ended up getting a job. And you said this was your first time directing, but you had to direct a bunch of skaters you had to teach how to act, not a bunch of actors you had to teach how to skate. So was that a big challenge for you?
It was. I would say challenge is one way of putting it, and joy is the real way of putting it, which is like, you know, I've been acting for 16 years. I've worked with a lot of amazing actors, as great as they could get. And to me, it was so special to work with a group of people who were new to the filmmaking process, you know? And a friend of ours, Mikey Alfred, is this guy who owns a Legal Civ. You should get some Legal Civ stuff at home. It's a skate company, but he brought in all the young skateboarders in Los Angeles. And when I got to meet these young people, it was really interesting because I sound like I'm 150 years old. When I got to meet these young people, but when I grew up in LA skating, it was like really, it was just in the 90s, and like, oh, I what the movie's about, it's just like, you're over everything. It's not cool to try. It's like mad corny to try anything. And like, what I loved about this generation and this group of people that is in the film, they're all pro skaters, rappers, painters, artists, now actors, like, and they don't limit themselves. And to watch this group of people attack acting for the first time with such ferocity to become great actors and artists, it was the most amazing part of the whole experience.
And one quick question for my man Sonny, right, who's sitting in the front row. Sonny, Jonah took away everybody's cell phone on set to make it feel like the 90s. How did you survive?
I mean, I didn't need my phone in the first place, because I mean, it just would have been like disrespectful if like it's a good scene and then my phone just rang. So I didn't really want to be that guy.
But remember, in Sonny's audition, his phone rang, and it was annoying TJ.
Oh yeah.
It said annoying TJ.
You know, the contact list is annoying TJ.
Well, I guess it went off in the audition. He's like, it's not going to happen on set.
No, this guy is, I'm 34 and have been acting for 16 years. He was 11 when we shot, and I've never had to carry a movie like he carries this movie, and he's brilliant in it, and everybody's brilliant in it. And the only reason I said it in the 90s was because we didn't have cell phones or Instagram or anything, so people actually connected with one another. And that's what the film is ultimately about. You know?
Well, the thing is, we're so happy you're here, and I know it took you 3 years to write this, over 20 scripts to get it right, and you got it right. And you're so talented, Jonah. Always good to see you. Always.
And I will say to the audience at home, this is a good deal.
Thank you, my brother.
Every time I see this guy, I'm happy.
And it's Mid90s. It's in select theaters right now, and it's out nationwide on Friday. Make sure you go check it out, everybody.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.